It is time now for the Beer Chow 11 o'clock news and it's late Friday night, November 20th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Get Away with Dial. Late on 11 o'clock news and lines here. Top story at 11 o'clock and this late Friday night here is Al Murpton, an Islamic militant group, claims it's strongly responsible for the attack on the Radisson Blue Hotel in Mali's capital, according to its maritime news agency Al Akbar. Donald Trump on Friday backed away from the idea that he wants to create a database to track Muslims in America as a fellow president candidates blasted the proposal as burnt and shocking. Paris. Belgium has placed Brussels at the highest terror level, cited a serious and imminent threat that he regards taking specific security measures as well as specific recommendations for the population. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak have called on world leaders to confront Islamic terrorism, saying that the barbaric acts do not represent any race or religion. They open in a regional summit overshadowed by speed of attacks around. The United Nations Security Council on Friday adopted a resolution drafted by France calling on countries around the world to take all necessary measures to fight the Islamic State. Well, to New Zealand. New Zealand police said the people aboard a helicopter that crashed on Glacier believed dead. In Boston, an American killed when an armed gunman attacked a hotel in an African country Mali Friday is arrested in Massachusetts native according to her family. Paris of Europe's system of passport-free travel was not under enough pressure after a summer of chaotic migration and less weeks attached compared to fortified doubts over how much longer that the freedom of movement are one of the most cherished. Denver and main parents worried for the children's center on board of the Sun and Shiver, fearing that the plans for vacations to France, cafes, and nightclubs in Miami, Los Angeles felt never vulnerable, not so different from the bloody scenes unfolding. Fingerprints that taken from a woman to the woman killed in a dramatic police raid on Wednesday have confirmed her identity as a cousin and the perpetrator ringleader of last week's Paris attacks as details emerged today about the woman's troubled history. Washington, U.S. Navy will likely carry out another patrol 12 nautical miles of artificial islands in the South China Sea before the end of the year, U.S. said. School administrators this week canceled an assignment requiring junior high school students to create a propaganda proposal to promote an access of terrorist groups after alarmed parents complained, a school district spokeswoman said. Jackson, Mississippi, sometimes American politics is about ideas. Powered by Jefferson's and Adamson's and Reagan, and sometimes it's about strategy where race is determined by the chess match machination of Epstein and Rose. Johnny Zaccaria, street smart primitive who was an unsung hero of New York City's financial crisis in the 1970s, died on Thursday in Brooklyn at the age of 78. Washington, the Obama administration asked the Supreme Court on Friday to reverse a lower court ruling in line with the president's controversial immigration program's meant to ease deportation threats to millions of undocumented immigrants. Wall Street backed up a solid weekend Friday with healthcare, technology, and consumer stock making gains, and investors looking beyond a widely expected December interest rate hike. The ingenuity and easy money that allowed the American oil companies to keep pumping to fight a year-long price carriage appeared to be petered and out of the U.S. Feds will want more uncertainty and rates up to hike. Los Angeles and Black Friday, the dealers are still coming in. TVs are later packing in big bargains that catches that they'll go fast both in store and online. On approach to July 2015, the cameras in NASA's New Horizons spacecraft captured Pluto rotating over the course of the full Pluto day. In the largest ever threat assessment of the tree species, researchers found that between 36 and 57% of all Amazon tree species could qualify as globally threatened. Many animals are covered in protective armor, shells, scales, plates, and frills that protect their soft bodies, but one group of little-known sea creatures called chitons have evolved armor that's unlike everyone else in nature. Young data image from the Hubble Space Telescope shows a closer ring of dark matter in a galaxy cluster designated as CI 0024 plus 17. Astronomers called a ring one of the strongest pieces of evidence data for existence of dark matter in a known one. In Los Angeles, more than 40 people have fallen ill with E. coli food poisoning after eating a Chipotle Mexican group restaurant in 6 different states. Philadelphia officials said on Friday, sending the church a brewer change to an 18-month flow. If you ever tried out the latest diet fad, only find yourself gaining weight and feeling awful and wonder why what we're doing wrong, scientists now have an explanation for you as that study upends everything that they have thought we do about the healthy food. In New York, 3 members of the family in Liberia have contracted Ebola 2 months after the country who was declared free of the virus, health officials said on Friday. Being affected with a species that parasite war may be increased fertility in Carter due to research that scientists studied that the survey women of Bolivia famous for high fertility rates. Here's your news time, 11:05 on this late Friday night here, and it is time now for a travel report on this late Friday night with a gateway to the weekend. And take a look at the traffic situation here. 95 at the northbound side of the day, so from South Main Street and Church all the way up to Route 1 in Walpole, due to the next on the 95 northbound. Route 1 in Walpole, so best for the delay. 0120 at the northbound side, so from Route 20 in Walpole, right 2 exited there. Route 120 is southbound side, the little slow route. Route 2 exited there. Fast park in the eastbound side, so they also spread tolls all the way out to Southeast Expressway here on 495 on the southbound side, and the next one before Route 3 in Lowell, so expect for delays here. 130 to the westbound side, a little slow for the Newport Bridge here. Main turn back on the southbound side, a little slow before Route 202 in Gray, Maine. But otherwise, a smooth sound can be done this late Friday night on highways and byways in New England here. Okay, let's take a look what is going on in the T here. On the MBTA alerts here. Subway system is looking good here. Commuter rail looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good here. Except on the Framingham Worcester line. Board Framingham Worcester line train on opposite track. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:06 on this. Late Friday night here, time now for weather report here. Variations in the north Massachusetts at 11:07 p.m. 44 degrees with fair skies. Humidity 51%. Wind speed northwest by 3 miles an hour. Barometer 17 inches. 2 by 27 degrees and visibility of 10 miles an hour here. Currently around in the region is 47 degrees in Boston, 43 in Bedford, and in Lawrence, 45 in Beverly, 47 in Gloucester, 40 in Pittsburgh, 38 in Sturbridge and Worcester and Milford, 46 in Norwood, 45 in Taunton, 45 in New Bedford, it's 46 in Plymouth, 48 in Provincetown and Falmouth, 43 in Chatham, 43 in Falmouth, 48 Chatham and Provincetown, 48 in Nantucket, 47 in Martha's 48 in Block Island and Providence, 41 in Smithfield, 44 in Wesley, 51 degrees in Montauk, 40 in Nislip, 49 in New York, 45 in Bridgeport and Raven, that's 42 in Denbury, 39 in Waterbury, 46 in Meriden, 43 in Hartford, 40 degrees in Winslow, 33 in Springfield, 38 degrees out in Greenfield, 37 in Alpha and Northampton, 36 in Albany, New York, it's 37 in Silver Springs, 34 in Bennington, Vermont, it's 34 in Bradford, Vermont, 31 in Bennington, 38 in Bradford, Vermont, and Keener, Hampshire, 29 degrees in Lebanon, Hampshire, 39 in LaCour, Hampshire, 35 degrees in Concord, Hampshire, 39 in Manchester and Manchester and National Hampshire, 37 degrees in Chatham, Hampshire, 44 degrees in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 39 degrees up in Port Maine. Here. Okay, take a look at the source map in the country. Shows a station front down for Alberta, a cold front from northeastern Utah stretching in through the Rockies, and then for the central plains where Kansas and Oklahoma merge into a warm front from Missouri, stretching in central Illinois, down for Indiana and Ohio. Here, and a station front north of Cuba, stretching down for southern Florida, merged into a cold front from southeast Florida, stretching up and down the Atlantic Seaboard, which is a station front of New England, merged into a cold front from New England coast all the way up into northern Maine and up into Quebec. Here, followed by from 7 Minnesota down for western Iowa, down for northeastern Kansas, followed by from Oklahoma and down for west central Texas, another followed by down for Gulf of California, and followed by from Oregon down to California coast. And we got high pressure ridges in the Yellowstone Valley and Pennsylvania, while we have some low pressure systems in west central Texas and southeastern Kansas, off the Baja California and southeastern portions of Florida. Here, 40 degrees on temperature in Detroit, 41 in Pittsburgh, 46 degrees in Washington, D.C., 57 in Atlanta, 79 in Miami, 77 degrees in Brownsville, Texas, it's 62 degrees in Dallas, Texas, 46 in Kansas City, 32 in Chicago, it's 29 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 31 in Omaha, Nebraska, 17 degrees in Great Falls, Montana, 40 in Seattle, 55 in San Francisco, 66 degrees in Los Angeles, it's 65 in Las Vegas, 67 degrees in Phoenix, 33 in Salt Lake City, 26 in Denver, and 55 degrees out in Albuquerque, Mexico. Here. Okay, let's take a look. What is going on in the radar scene? Nothing brewing in the radar scene tonight in the New England states. And let's take a look at our radar situation around the country here, and it shows some spotty rain, showers, and down East Maine stretching around New Brunswick and stretching in the Nova Scotia, some spotty snow, sleet, and rain showers in the west central portions of New Brunswick here. Some snow, sleet, and rain showers in the east central portions of Quebec. Atlantic rain and sleet showers off the eastern Quebec coast here. Some spotty snow showers in central and northwestern portions of Ohio, stretching in western Michigan and northern Indiana, up in the northern Illinois, down for 7 Wisconsin, and down for southeastern portions of Minnesota, down for eastern Iowa, down for central Kansas and northeastern portions of Colorado, and some spotty snow showers in the northwestern Nebraska, down for southwestern and central portions of South Dakota, while seeing some rain showers around Missouri and central Illinois, and some spotty snow showers in central portions of British Columbia here, and some rain showers at the southeastern portion of Texas, and some spotty rain showers off the Florida Gulf Coast here. Zooming out in the Midwest, we're seeing some snow in the Toledo area and down for Michigan, and stretching the northern portions of Indiana and northern Illinois here, and down for eastern Iowa, down for southeastern portions of Minnesota here, and some snow from south central Wisconsin down for Chicago here, and looking at the Chicago, Illinois, and it is snowing in front of the Chicagoland area, and seeing some sleet around the Interstate 90 around east side around the Illinois-Indiana line, and seeing some spotty rain showers around Whiting and around East Chicago and Hammond, and stretching in Gary, Indiana, and down for Wilson, and we're seeing some sleet near South Durham and around Lansing, Illinois here. So right now, snowing throughout the Chicagoland area here. And now, in the Milwaukee, we're seeing some snow around the Milwaukee area here. So expected to be a snowy night in Chicago and Milwaukee tonight here. As we take a look at some spotty snow showers at southwestern portions of Ontario here. Okay, looking at the satellite loop here, and it shows spotty clouds from the Canadian Maritime, Atlantic clouds coming up to Great Lakes and stretching the northern and central plain states, and stretching the central and northern Rockies, and stretching all the way to the Pacific Northwest here. Atlantic clouds coming from British Columbia, stretching to Alberta down for Saskatchewan, and stretching down for western Quebec here. And Atlantic clouds coming from much of Gulf states around the Gulf Coast here, and the Gulf of Mexico here. Patchy clouds from northern Georgia down for South Carolina and the west central portions of North Carolina down for western Virginia here. And a little line of clouds around Kentucky here. And some spotty clouds from Northern California and up in the northern Nevada here. Okay, let us take a look at the latest on Trouble Storm Rick here. It's now 16.7 to north, 112.6 west, and match the same winds 40 miles an hour. Moving northwest at 13 miles an hour here. And latest public advisory on Rick remains poorly organized. There are no coast watch warnings in effect here. At 8 p.m. Pacific Standard, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, the center of Trouble Storm Rick is located near longitude 16.7 in the north, longitude 112.6 to west. And Rick is moving toward the west-northwest near 13 miles an hour. Slightly so west-northwest with is to northwest with is. Most are expected throughout the weekend. A maximum staying winds and rain near 40 miles an hour with higher gusts and some weakness forecast during the next day. So with Rick is expected to become a post-tropical remnant low by late Sunday. Tropical storm force winds extended out to up to 35 miles an hour. East of the center, and estimated minimum south pressure is 1,003 millibars to 262 inches here. And another tropical disturbance here. A distant showers and thunderstorms over the far eastern North Pacific Ocean and portions of Central America associated with a low pressure area. Environmental conditions are expected to become conductive for development in the system for a few days, and a tropical cyclone is likely to form the south of the southern coast of Mexico by the middle of next week. While the low moves generally westward by 10 and 15 miles an hour, formation chance for 40 hours. Low near 0% and formation chance these high 70% air. Okay, take a look at our forecast discussion here. High pressure built dry weather over New England tonight. Which is going to usher in a cold front that moves from west-east Saturday night on Sunday, bringing some scattered showers, and high pressure returns here Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, and near terminal at 6 a.m. Saturday morning. 10 to 9 p.m. update. Still have some lingering wind gusts toward the coast, and adjacent coast waters have been joined in the forecast means them to track to make very minor tweaks to the temperatures to reflect observed trends. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For tonight, most skies So most skies got about 30 degrees, north of about 5 to 7 miles an hour. For Saturday, most skies got about 48 degrees, north of about 5 miles an hour coming in the northeast in the afternoon and near. For Saturday night, slight chance of showers after 3 a.m. Most skies got with a low end 35 degrees. Light east wind, chance of 20%. Sunday, chance of showers, most skies got about 55 degrees. Light variable wind coming in the west wind, 6 miles an hour in the morning, chance of 40%. New push amount of less than 7 inches possible. For Sunday night, chance of showers mainly before 8 p.m. Most podcasts got about 29 degrees, northwest at about 7 miles an hour, chance of 30%. Monday, Saturday, the podcast got about 42 to about 22 degrees. Tuesday, Saturday, the podcast got about 43 to about 23 degrees. Wednesday, Saturday, the podcast got about 47 to about 29 degrees. For Thanksgiving Day, most Saturday podcast got about 54 to about 36 degrees. For Friday, most Saturdays got about 56 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the night. A Saturday filled with a sunny and a cool Saturday. Peers, have a good night with a good positive. I'll see you for morning report tomorrow morning. Have a good night and see you in the morning.